Hello, Coach McMillan.
How you doing?
Doing great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. We will go ahead and get started with the first question from Sarah Spencer.
Hey, Nate, it was tied at 107 with about 5 minutes to go. Just what did you like about your team's response down that final stretch?
Just responding to that, we had the lead, and Indiana they're going to keep coming at you, and we knew that. They put a small lineup in the game to change the tempo of the game, and they were able to do that. We got a little rattled there, but we got our composure back and was able to execute down the stretch, defensively get some stops, offensively score the ball. So it was a new ball game, 105, I think, with about 5 minutes to go in the game. And we executed those last 5 minutes the way we needed to.
How good was it to get John back out there today?
It felt great. It really did. Having another body, a fresh body, and having a guy who has done a lot for us this season. So I wanted to get him back in rotation as soon as possible, and allow him to get a rhythm. He has a much better rhythm with that first unit than he does with the second unit. So I wanted to get him out there quickly. He was limited with the minutes that he could play, 16 to 20 minutes tonight. So we're hoping that that will, he'll come out of this game feeling good, and those minutes will increase next game.
Thank you.
Alex Glaze.
Hey Nate, just how about Clint? I mean, another 2020 night for him. Just what was it about today that he was just able to dominate the way he was?
Big, big, on both ends of the floor. Domas is an all-star. And, Miles Turner, those two bigs for Indiana, those guys can hurt you. And Clint, once again, did a great job of being the anchor for our defense, covering, covering up mistakes that we were making on the perimeter and rebounding the basketball. We dominate the boards tonight, and that would, big reason for that was Clint, not only defending, but rebounding the basketball. Then offensively, great job of setting screens, freeing up the basketball, and making himself available. So just another great job by Clint. I definitely don't think we win this game without him being on the floor.
George Henry.
Yeah, Coach, and what can you say about Trae? I think this was his 17th game with at least 30 points. I mean, do you run out of superlatives to say about this guy after a while?
Yeah, one of the things that Trae and I talked about before the game was turnovers. He can do this, I think, every night. And, his turnovers have been, in the 5 and the 7 range. And, we wanted him to, as I told him, he's better than that. 5 turnovers for a guy like Trae with his ability to create, offense for himself as well as the team, and cutting down on those turnovers. I think he can have this type of game most nights. So this is not a surprise to me. He has shown his ability to score the basketball, his ability to move the ball. And, what I wanted him to do was do a better job of taking care of the basketball, put more value on every possession. And I thought he did a really good job tonight in doing so.
Thank you.
Edwin Powell.
Good win, Coach. We know you want to win every game, but we saw you talking to some of the guys after the game. Is it a little special when you go against your former teams, Indiana, Portland, those guys?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I told that to the team. I thanked them. I got a great deal of respect for those players in that organization. And it's not anything other than, whenever you are traded, as a player, or you're fired as a coach, and you play that team again, no question about it, you want to win that game. But I do have a great deal of respect for those guys, and to have a relationship as we do after decisions have been made like that is really special. A lot of times when you move on from a team as a player and a coach, a lot of times you don't even speak to or have conversations with a lot of the players. And, those guys, even in the first game, was very supportive. They came over, they spoke, we talked about things that we talked about when I was there, family, kids, and all of that. And, again, it was good to win this game, but I have a great deal of respect for those players on that other side.
Zach Klein.
66 points in the first half. How much you attribute that, Coach, to the freshness of the guys having these 2 days off previously, and then I guess it's back to the grind of every other, or even back.
Yeah. I thought we did some really good things offensively. We were able to score. Where we were concerned about was the defensive end of the floor. I think we gave up 36 points in the paint in that first half. They were on their way to 70 points in the paint, and we had to do a better job of keeping the ball in front of us. We knew they would go with a small lineup. That lineup has been successful for them. And the second unit with TJ, he does a really good job of changing the tempo of the game, speeding the game up. And I thought they sped us up a couple times in this game, but we was able to get our composure and settle down, get our spacing, and execute down the stretch. And that was a big key. We've been in this situation before where we've gone against small lineups, and they've basically forced us or made us play their style of play. We needed to get control of this game, and it started with our guards. That's where Trae, our guards, did a great job of getting us organized and executing down the stretch.
Jamila Johnson.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Since the end of March or so, Bogey's been scoring in double figures, say for maybe one game. Have you noticed anything different about his game? Has it been his approach to it? What have you seen from him?
Well, he has been more aggressive, but I think it's due to, we've tried to personalize some things for some guys, run more sets for him, put the ball in his hands more, whether we're running pin downs or pick and rolls, but personalizing the offense to get, different guys involved. And he's been really aggressive. He's been productive, and with Bogey playing that style of basketball, you're going to continue to put the ball in his hands. So he's done a really good job of being aggressive when we've ran sets for him, and putting the ball in the basket, and that really just opens us up to with another option that we can go to.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Taylor.
Hi, Coach. Just talk about Kevin Huerter's play today and how he's improved after struggling a few previous games.
Well, Kevin has really, I think, been a consistent player for us all season long as well. We talk about what Clint has done and a lot of other guys have done. Kevin has played, I think, in just about every game. He's been a starter. He's come off the bench, and what we're doing is similar to what I was just talking about with Bogey, personalizing, some of the offense so that we can get the ball in different guys' hands. And he's done a great job of creating offense, being more aggressive, attacking the basket, not settling for just a perimeter jump shot. And then he does a good job of making decisions when he's running the pick and roll. So I love his aggressiveness tonight. Defensively, I think he's gotten better. We've challenged him all season long to become a better defender. And, each night he has become the guy that we're putting on some of the best players. Without DeAndre and Cam and those guys, we've had to really rely on Kevin to become a better two-way player for us.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Final question from Deshaun Tate.
Congratulations on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. In terms of where you guys are right now, when you first came in, is this right about where you thought that this team would be? Maybe whether it be had, overachieved or under so forth. Where exactly are you in terms of where you thought you would be this time of the year?
Deshaun, I mean, I wish I did have a crystal ball and I could read into the future like that. No, I didn't know. Basically, my plan was to just take the team and try to get us better, make us better, try to put these players in position to be productive, challenge them to do the things that I think is necessary to give them a chance to win games. Where we are right now, this is where we are. What we're trying to do now is finish. We've always had a one-game approach to the season, and the focus is always to be better than you were the next time out. The big key for tonight's game was taking advantage, taking care of home court. Most of our games, the rest of this season, I think we have 9 or 10 more home games, are at home, and we need to finish this season taking care of business here at home. Have we overachieved or I really haven't thought about that. It's been basically trying to take it one game at a time and win as many games as possible.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thank you.